is the story of its people. Every civilization thirsts for the truth, and the truth is told through stories. And Rakesh's story tells the truth of our great city, Mumbai. When it all began, for me it began in those dark days, things are post-93, the bomb blast. When I first ran into Rakesh, those were dark times. One of our own was incarcerated. That's when I met him, when Sanjay was there in custody, and I had met him, a young, vibrant man. And one couldn't take but instant liking to him. There was something so transparent and pious about him, though he was in that space called the crime ranch, which was for a layman the most dreaded place. And it was evening time, and I remember it was a darkly lit place. It was silent because most of the people had gone. And I forged a relationship with him, and I remember going to him, to his house. He would be kind enough to invite me, and Priti was there, his wife. And that's when I saw the storyteller in him. He would just rivet me with his stories. And what I was stunned about your writing skills. You don't just tell the story of Mumbai or one individual, you tell the story of the human heart, which is very strange, it's so complex. When you will introduce Karim Lala, I cannot but help seeing the human side in him when he rescues that girl who's being beaten by the drunk guy. And not only does he save her, but he gives her custody, asks her to live in his home, and then because the word gets wrong, that perhaps he's violating her, he has a relationship with her, he marries her. So what a stunning introduction to Karim Lala's role, which you played in Gangubai, in my daughter Alia's film. And I saw the same human warmth in his writing. And the way he introduces those people, when we had joined the movies in the 70s, those people were familiar faces. Mastan Bhai, Karim Lala, they would come to our studios. And we used to be young, and we used to view them as people from the underworld, but there was something respectful and dignified about them at that time. That's what we were told. But they were gangsters. But you explored the human side of even those violent, brutal men. And I think it all began in your genes. Your father was in the movies. So I think that's a gift that you have inherited. And it's a blessing to be able to plow through the narrative of India way back in 1930s, begin with a guy in Afghanistan, come to Mumbai, plow through this narrative of our Indians who were in Tamil Nadu and shine the torch on Mumbai. And tell me the story of where I live, what a fascinating city it is. And just when you think you know everything, you just hold the mirror and say, hey guys, you don't know what storytelling is. So as a storyteller who has given his life in this world of storytelling, I'm humbled by your skill. And I must ask my fraternity to dedicate themselves to read how much research has gone into giving a taste of what Mumbai was then and what it will be unfolding progressively in the subsequent book. And then you realize that research only doesn't take you through the incidents, but it also plows into the hearts of the people who were dreaded criminals, but there was the ability in Rakesh to see the human side. Because ultimately, the human heart is a very complex thing. just when you think you know it all, it astounds you by saying you don't know anything. And you've astounded me. I thought I knew you, but there's a depth to you which I never imagined that existed, which this book has revealed to me. I've just gone through over 100 pages, and I look forward to savoring this book. Congratulations, Rakesh.